Indelibly stamped upon my memory, not least because my humour was strangely unappreciated, is a presentation I was invited to give to a convergence of psychiatrists, at which I posed the following question. What is the difference between God and a psychiatrist? Answer: God does not believe he's a psychiatrist. It is evident from my experience and from the discourse with people who've been put through the psychiatric system that there is an attempt to control rather than care for individuals experiencing unusual states. Incarceration, physical restraints, pain compliance techniques, takedowns, forced drugging, acuphase, compulsory ECT, psychosurgery, brainwashing demonstrates the defectiveness rather than the effectiveness of psychiatric treatment and equates with state-sanctioned torture. I counsel the psychiatric fraternity, rather than obliterate anomalous experiences, that you assist to integrate them into people's lives in a coherent, constructive and creative way. To undertake this requires you to be profoundly insightful and demands a comprehensive knowledge of the interplay of light and dark forces which affect us all. This in turn necessitates you to be receptive to human spirituality and to acknowledge the authenticity of your patient's reality. By pathologizing, symptomizing and clinicizing unusual states, psychiatrists debase, devalue, undermine and attempt to invalidate these experiences. This only serves to bewilder and exacerbate disturbance. Judgmental is a very revealing word. Although schizophrenic rationale does away with commonplace logic, reason is integral in this state of being, but is encrypted in metaphor. You may be given access to this code, but only if you open your hearts and minds and listen. To appraise the psych-sensitive, you need to be aware that our experiences and perceptions are woven into the fabric of reality, believe it or not. Rationalism is only one way of perceiving. It has a place, but not to the exclusion or detriment of the broad spectrum of thoughts and emotions that characterize the rich tapestry of the human experience. The term mental health implies that our emotional well-being is determined by mental faculties or processes located in and confined to the brain, somehow isolated or disconnected from the rest of our being, like a walnut rattling around the cave of our skull. Is this not the true split that you, the clinicians, have made yourselves, the severing of mind and spirit? Mental health also conveys the converse, mental unhealthiness, which quite frankly reeks of disinfectant. Is the human condition itself to be regarded as a medical condition in urgent need of treatment? I'm reminded of my father's incisive definition of an expert. An expert is someone who knows more and more about less and less, and in the end knows everything about fuck all. Life is suffused with spirit. We are a unification of coexistent energies and elements, tangible and intangible. Our well-being is determined by our relationship to our whole being, by being whole, at one with oneself. The emphasis you, the consultants, place on your patient's lack of insight belies your own lack of insight. You project all you do not and cannot comprehend as psychiatric disorder. I counsel you further to accept the advice that one of your own fraternity once offered me. Take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. All you see reflected is all you have projected. You too are under observation.